First, a public service announcement. Glenroy Preserve will be having a cleanup and tree planting day, April 25th from 10 to 2. I plan to be there. If you're in the area, come on out. I don't believe I've made a video of the part of Glenroy Preserve that is south of 272, so I'm going to do that today. Leaving the parking lot, we're going to go down and under the bridge, and there's a whole other section of the preserve over there. And here is a look at my camera rig, which leaves a lot to be desired, as you'll see, and also the map of the route that I hiked today. Almost as soon as you go under the bridge, you have your first opportunity to get your feet wet, if you want to. And it's not too much farther past there where you'll come to a junction where you can either go right or left, and then you will be following the main part of the lower Octorara loop, which, as the name suggests, loops around and comes right back out to here. Here's another place where you can get your feet wet. This is a little creek that runs out to Octorara Creek, and it looks like it would be pretty easy to get out there and walk into Octorara Creek, but I'm going to save that for another day and keep on going because I have a lot of miles I want to do today. And here's another one of those things I want to save for another day. I want to see just how far up this little creek here I can get, because it seems like there's probably quite a few little waterfalls up there, because it comes down pretty good at bit of elevation in a fairly short distance. But again, I'm going to keep going, and I've heard this hill called by different names. I just always call it the Power Line Hill because it goes underneath power lines, and it's one of the steepest and longest climbs that I have ever come across in this preserve. And I'm not saying it's the biggest or the worst, but it's pretty close. I am at the top of the worst of the climb. You can turn left here on the Turkey Roost Trail and go back down to the junction of the two ends of the Octorara Loop. There's a pavilion there if you feel like you need to stop and take a rest. But I'm going to keep on going. It's less than a mile to this point, and I'm not sure how far I'm going to go today, but it's going to be more than just a couple. Climbing steep hills is not the only kind of challenge here at Glenroy Preserve. This next little piece of trail is challenging in a different kind of way. It's narrow, it's washed out, there are trees down across it, and it's just a mess. And yeah, I'm sure this is the trail because the orange paint on the tree there is a dead giveaway. Well, I made it over through that pretty rough piece of trail. I wonder if anybody would be interested in seeing that from a different perspective. Fortunately, I have my fancy tripod with me today, so I can make that happen. You'll just have to bear with me while I get back over there to the other side. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it would, so here I come back through there again. The things that I won't do to create content. Here I'm approaching 272, and I'll walk across the road carefully to the other side near where their maintenance and headquarters facility is. And then I'll make a right once I get on the other side and go down through the field and through the woods, make my way to the creek, and then eventually back to the parking lot where my escapator will be once again patiently waiting for me.
Well, compared to my average, that was about a hike and a half, or maybe two. If you're still watching, thanks for sticking with me. I have a lot of videos from Glenroy Preserve, and not all of them are about hiking. If you want to check them out, there's a playlist down there. If you want to see some of the other things that make me happy, check out my channel over there. And if you like what you see there, feel free to subscribe. As always, you can catch me again next time, outside.